Hi everyone, my name is Oluwatosin. I am a music producer, a cinematographer, a musicologist, and a vocal coach. Today I want to answer a very quick question. I have some of my vocal students reach out to me and they are like, why is it that when we have a list of songs all written out for a performance or for worship service in church, we all have it planned out from home before getting to church? These are the songs we are doing, all rehearsed, perfected well, and you go to church and you're about singing them and you discover that it was terrible, different from what you practice in the house. So many factors might be associated to this. As much as we give so many importance to the spiritual side of it, we neglect the technical or the musical side of it, which also is very, very important. First of all, when you have your list planned out from home, it gives you a direction of what you're about to do. But we forgot to realize that the key at which you practice in the house is different from what your keyboardist or your instrumentalist are giving you in church. So there has to be a synergy between your rehearsal key and your performance key. If you're rehearsing on key C and you are there performing on key F, that is way apart. So many times you might be straining trying to get your higher pitches, whereas it was much more comfortable on C when you rehearsed in the house. So this is one major factor at which we experience a lot of terrible singing. Another factor which you have to consider is the fact that many times when we are right there performing on stage, we neglect the place of saving energy, especially when it's a fast and groovy song. You want to try to conserve your energy because as much as your song are given, the energy at which you are pumping into the performance or into the ministration is draining you vocally. So you have to be able to set balance between your performance energy and also your singing ability. And during the course of this stress, you tend to start losing the authenticity in your vocal precision. Another important factor is when the instruments are overshadowing the vocals. Many times vocalists try to struggle during this point. You want to be heard, and also the instruments are very loud that you really can't comprehend what you are singing. That starts making you to go off key gradually. In case there's any church sound engineer listening to this podcast, please help our vocalists. Let them be above the instrumentalists. At the worst case scenario, if God will provide for churches or performance area or wherever you're performing, get in a monitor. It probably will help you. So vocals should be the first consideration in the place of music. Instruments are meant to be a background for your vocals. So don't place the first for the last. And finally, try to make sure you lubricate your vocal cord almost every time. Many singers are not used to lubricating your voice with water at every point in time. Take water at intervals. It helps you to wet your vocal cord so it doesn't go through stress. It's not fagged out even during the course of you singing. You don't drink water a few minutes before you sing and hope for a miracle to happen. It must be a life that you've been cultivating over time. Research has proven that you have to drink water almost about 4 hours before your performance time, minimum. Some people will say 8 hours before your performance time. Constant drinking of water. And finally, let me say this in Nigeria Pidgin English. No, they do pass yourself. Try not to impress anyone. Try not to do over sabi. Stay at your comfort zone. Don't try to want to force that head voice and force those falsetto and those ringing belting, and you just want to make sure that yes, today you guys are gonna take. No, when you do that, sometimes it has a very bad effect on your voice. I hope with this few points of mine, I'm able to convince you and not confuse you that your singing is as a result of how much preparation you are having, both musically, technically, and spiritually. My name is Oluwatosin. I'll come to your screen again some other time.